So we're obviously here to talk about the changing deal landscape. There's lots of opinions about what's happened, where the market's going every day. Have you changed the criteria that you're using for your investments from last year to this year?
I think that the market has adjusted criteria in the sense that I think it felt last year like the train was only stopping in the station for like 5 seconds,
right?
And so you were either getting on the train or you weren't.
Mm-hmm.
And you would do as much as you could to figure out if you wanted to be at that destination or not.
Right.
But it was all about like how do you see the train, or how do you catch the train early? I think kind of we have more time. There's not enough passengers, and so I think that the dynamics of do we have to be in the seed or we'll never see the deal again, and do we have to make a forward bet because we think there's enough data to believe that it will hit the metrics, versus we can wait until it does hit the metrics.
Right.
I think the market dynamics have changed. Our preference, of course, is always to maximize reward for risk.
Yeah.
And so we'll if the market's doing, then we'll take the kind of additional time and data, I think.
I guess the obvious question, like, how are you using Affinity to do that?
Affinity is becoming this is a data hub and sort of the workflow hub. It's already kind of the place where we all collaborate and where we, as investors, share our data through automatic sync functionality and sort of manage our pipeline. And I think the next step has been, how do we enrich that with additional data signals? The business of venture is more global, more real time. Sort of business come from anywhere, and we cannot manage the pipeline size we need with just humans. And so I think we're working with engineering and data science to sort of add additional capabilities to prioritize and surface opportunities, as we mentioned earlier. So to me, kind of Affinity is a core part of that workflow. Last week we had a new associate start, and she messaged me this morning saying, "Hey, I saw that you met this company, 6 months ago, 8 months ago. These were the notes. I know the co-founder. Here's something I've heard about them. Should we follow up and get back in touch?" And so I can't emphasize enough the value solely of just like having the data in place, such that someone who's just getting started has the sum total of our interaction history. Right. I think that is a massive value add.